Hey, welcome to the Grace Over Grind series, where we talk about what it really takes to stop starting over and finally feel like you again. Now, if you've been stuck in the all or nothing thinking, like burnout from dieting or feeling invisible in your own life, you're so seen here. I'm Cassie. I'm a coach, mom, and a woman who has been through it. And I'm here to walk with you into a softer, stronger, and more sustainable version of your health journey. Let's dive in. Welcome to episode 9. This episode is about always starting over. So why does it feel like you're always starting over? You make the plan, you buy your groceries, you tell yourself this time I'm doing it for real. You know you said that. I've said that like tons of times. I know you have. You start strong. You check the boxes. You feel a little proud, maybe even hopeful. But then one hard day. Maybe it's a long day at work. Maybe the kids have gotten on your nerves. Maybe you're stuck in traffic. Maybe the list can go on of the maybes, okay? One missed workout, one emotional weekend or moment of exhaustion, and suddenly you're off track again, back at the beginning. Or at least that's how it feels. So today, we're diving into something that so many of us struggle with silently. The exhausting cycle of always starting over, especially when deep down you no longer want to believe in yourself to finish what you start. So what is really happening? Let's get real. You're not lazy. You're not inconsistent. You're not unmotivated. You are exhausted, okay? You are exhausted from trying to change your life inside of an all or nothing mindset. Because for so many of us, we were never taught how to be consistent in the middle. We were taught how to do all or nothing and how to quit when we couldn't. You meal prep for the week, but if you order takeout on Thursday, you feel like you failed, right? Sound familiar? You hit your steps and track your meals, but if you skip one day, you ghost your goals for the next 2 weeks. You feel good when you're on track, but when you're not, silence, crickets, shame, starting over. You're not starting over. You're stuck in a cycle of perfection and punishment. So here's why it feels like you're starting over, even when you're not. Because every time you slip, you treat it like a sign that you ruined everything. You erase your progress. You discredit your effort. You forget your wins and replay the moments you fell short on. You know you do. They run through your mind. But see, here's the truth. You're not starting over. You're starting from experience. You've learned what works. You've learned what doesn't work. You've already done the hard part, and that's starting. Congratulations. And that momentum, that growth, that insight, it doesn't disappear just because you had a tough week. Now, this is how we're going to make the shift from restarting to continuing. Let's reframe this completely. What if the goal wasn't to start over every time, but to keep going, even when it's messy? Grace Over Grind says, one skipped workout doesn't cancel your commitment. One off day with food doesn't mean you blew it. You don't have to punish yourself into progress. You can pause and pick it right back up. Here's how you start to continue, okay? So get your pen and paper and write this down. Number 1, you're going to track your consistency, not your perfection, okay? Count the days you showed up, not the ones you missed. Number 2, learn the art of a quick reset. One bad moment, one bad meal, one missed day. Cool. Hit reset. No story, just forward. Let that sink in. That's deep. Number 3, focus on the rhythm, not the rules. Progress isn't made in perfect weeks. It's made in imperfect weeks where you did not quit. You showed up regardless. What if you never had to start over again? Let that question sit with you. Let me say it again. What if you never had to start over again? What if you lived in rhythm of grace, where you expected ups and downs and trusted yourself to keep going no matter what? You wouldn't dread Mondays. You wouldn't panic after one off-planned weekend. for example, like going out of town, you wouldn't let shame drive your next decision. You'd simply keep moving because that's life. That's what you do. You keep moving. That's what lasting change looks like. It's not perfection, but permission. Permission to be human, to be in process, to be worthy of progress, even in your mess. So if you're tired of feeling like you're starting over every week, every month, every time you fall off, please hear me. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from strength. You've already come further than you give yourself credit for. Take a pause. Really take a pause. And I want you to see those small wins. Okay, give yourself credit for those small wins. See where you've come from. We grow in grace. So this is grace over grind, where we stop starting over and we start continuing one perfect, powerful step at a time. I hope this felt like a deep exhale. If you needed to hear this today, take it as your sign that you're not behind and you're not broken. Want support or a next step? DM me the word grace on Instagram at Cassie_Covey. That's Cassie, CASSIE _Covey, COV as in Victor, EY. And I'll send you a free resource to guide you forward. Until next time, give yourself grace, drink some water, and remember, you're worthy of showing up for yourself also.